Diamond has an ego and it always needs to be fed. So it's not about what he is saying. The question is, am I doing that? If you say you can get Zari back, can you really get Zari back?
Hello guys, welcome to the Mungai Eve Show. And guys, we are here at the Wilson Airport and we are having Zari, the boss lady herself. Zari, karibu Kenya.
Asante.
Maybe you can tell us, we've seen that you just landed on a private jet. You can tell us what exactly is happening.
So we are showcasing houses in Africa, some of the best houses in Africa, courtesy of Fine Urban Construction. We just showcased a house in Uganda, which is about to load. So people should actually look out for that and subscribe to Fine Urban Construction and Interiors. I'm here to showcase houses again in Nairobi, and I'm very fascinated about this one house that's called the Bentley house. So that is why I'm here. If we're talking lifestyle, that's why you see the private jets and the mansions are Bentley mansions. You know what I'm saying?
It's about class.
It is about luxury.
Exactly. And of course, it's not the first time you're working with Fine Urban Construction. You've worked with them severally, and would like to know what is it that you love about the company and you've been working with them throughout.
I love. Okay, my phone is actually ringing. I can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Samsung for you. Just switch it off. Just decline the call. Yeah, decline. My bad. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. So the fact that the company does things that I love. If you look at me, if you look at all the projects that I do in my houses, with my apartments, with my homes, I love deco. So I started working with Fine Urban when they called me to one of the biggest projects, which was the mega mansion that we first launched.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I felt like I want to always be part of this because the designs, everything that they do when it comes to home, exclusive. Yeah.
Talking about brands, Zari, what exactly do you have one thing that you majorly look for before working or collaborating with the brand?
Yeah, that's a tough one. But in most cases, I want brands that align with myself. Me being a boss lady, I've set standard for myself. So I cannot just work with anyone or for anyone. So I'm always looking at something that resonates with my brand, and Fine Urban, obviously, yeah.
Okay. Fine Urban is a Kenyan brand, and right now they are building houses in Uganda. Have you gotten a chance to see them in Uganda, and what do you feel about their work? And now they're extending to other countries.
The fact that Fine Urban is extending out, and not only actually Uganda, I think they've also done some projects in South Africa and Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken. So this is beautiful to see that we have companies in East Africa that are actually doing work that people thought, this was European thing, or it's just white people's thing, or it's African. The whole company is owned by CEO Cleophas, who's African, and I love that, to see that there's really African people who can do things that we thought, this could never be done in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the boss lady, is it hard balancing between business, being a mom? Is it hard for you?
It is. As a human being, I obviously find challenges sometime here and there, but I've learned to prioritize. One thing about me is about prioritizing. One needs my attention first. So if it's my kids, then I'm going to prioritize the kids. Now, if I need to be in Nairobi and everything else in South Africa is good, then I'm going to come. So prioritize, and most importantly, put God first. Pray about it. Look, God, this is the project I'm going to be working on. Please guide me, help me through. And you find yourself things just moving.
Okay, right now you're in Ramadan. Our Muslim brothers and sisters are in Ramadan, and you're here, you're working. Of course, you're all glammed. And there's a question that so many people were asking on your Snapchat, and you addressed it. People are like, how do you glam up? You do your makeup, you do your hair, and then you're supposed to pray.
Yeah, there's like I mentioned on my Snapchat, if like in the instance where I'm traveling now, so I do at least 3 of my prayers in the morning, and then during the day I'm doing everything that I'm doing because I'm up and down, and then my last 2 prayers later in the evening, and later that's when my wig comes off, my lashes come off, everything comes off. So what people see now is like, is she praying like that? I'm not. I clearly and there's no surah in the Quran that says just because you're fasting you need to walk around looking like a rag. I need people to show me that surah that says walk around looking like a rag. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you've talked about the Bentley inspired house. Would like to know more about it, or we have to wait until we see it on the Fine Urban Nation?
I personally haven't seen the house, and that is why I am here. So I'm very I'm anticipating to see what's happening there, just like you are. So I'm gonna ask everyone to stay tuned and obviously subscribe to Fine Urban.
But what are your expectations? When you hear about Bentley, of course, you're trying to figure out, mine.
My expectation, I'm thinking probably tiles with the Bentley logo. I'm thinking a door. Some Versace houses that like a Versace door or windows. So I'm thinking everything is gonna be Bentley, Bentley, Bentley. But maybe I'm gonna be shocked. I don't know. Can we all just wait?
So exclusively you're here for Fine Urban, or you also have other things that you can?
No, I'm here for Fine Urban. Strictly Fine Urban, and that's it. Yeah.
And you've seen you just came alone. Where is Shakib?
Shakib is in Uganda. We were just together now, but he's in Uganda because I'm just staying probably 2-3 days, and then I'm off to South Africa. So he's left behind to
Okay. And how do you navigate your relationship and marriage, despite I know there's so much hatred and also love? It comes in equal measures. How do you navigate?
Look, there's always going to be a lot of things said. There's always going to be haters and lovers. But at the end of the day, choose love. Choose love. So for me, how I navigate between my relationship and work and all of that, we create time for each other. Shakib creates time for me. He flies to South Africa. I create time for him, and, I come to Uganda. Or we decide to travel wherever it is together, So we find balance.
Okay, and how have you maintained healthy co-parenting?
Co-parenting for me has been the easiest thing because my baby daddy doesn't bother me. I don't bother him. It's about the kids, and if it's not about the kids, I don't have reasons to look for him. Or he doesn't have reasons to look for me. Only until it's something to do, with the kids. Other than that.
But when you say that, and when we watched Young Famous African, there are other things that you can, when Diamond says, if I want Zari, I would get her.
Diamond is always going to say what he feels like he's saying because it feeds his ego. Diamond has an ego, and it always needs to be fed. So it's not about what he is saying. The question is, am I doing that? If you say you can get Zari back, can you really get Zari back? So to me, I'm like, nah, that's your ego. I'm okay with it.
And how have you dealt it with your husband?
My husband is actually come to understand who Diamond is, and Diamond knows who Shakib is. And for me, at least we're in good space, and they're friends. We can all sit together in one room, and there's no awkward moments. So we're good. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Maybe I don't know whether you have another question.
No.
But as we wind up, maybe a message to fellow Muslims, a Ramadan message.
Ramadan Kareem, may Allah bless all of us. May Allah listen to your doers. May Allah bless you, heal you, and whatever it is, may Allah during this month of Ramadan come through for you, inshallah. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, and to people who would like to watch more about Fine Urban, maybe you can tell them where they can find the content.
Please do subscribe to Fine Urban Construction. That is on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, X, which used to be Twitter. It's the same thing. Fine Urban Construction and Interiors, or Fine Urban Construction and Real Estate.